Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just wanna review a bit what happened yesterday and this morning, Big Brother Day 7. Yes. So there's a massive argument between Tolani Badge and Katrina Praise Lucy. So it's all about food. Like these guys always argue. The main arguments are just from food, to be honest. And you guys need to also remember that on Sunday, Tolani said that she was literally being in a show, and that she hasn't showed a true character, true personality yet. So, I mean, the argument that happened today, and she throwing the F word or left and right and, cursing Katrina out, I think she's just using her to kind of basically show them that, oh, she's got this kind of fire personality. I mean, if you come to the house, you can't decide that this week I'm going to be this type of person and the next week you're a completely different person. Because let's be honest, Seleni Badge barely said a word last week and she was very quiet, and now all of a sudden you attacking left and right. She also had a mini argument with Keisha. And the funny thing about that is that Keisha was even apologizing to Dora for something she did to Dora. Apparently, she pushed Dora mistakenly, or I don't know, unintentionally. And she was apologizing. And, Tolani Badge just stepped in and said, "Is that how you apologize?" And started swearing to Keisha. But I don't know, I was quite surprised that Keisha responded in kind of mature manner. Like, she didn't really shout back or insult her back. She just kind of kept quiet, and the thing just died there. But I feel like Tolani Badge is doing the most, and the food argument as well could have been handled differently, because no matter how, like, you don't show your personality, you don't come across as a strong person just by throwing words up and down, swearing and cursing out people. You can show that you can show your personality in different type of ways, and people will support you, will love you for who you are. And I think that's what most of them that are really supported out, so that's what they're doing. Like people like Lakon, um Erica, Ozo, or any other person, they're really just being themselves rather than pretending to be something you're not one week and then coming back acting like you're something else another week is really not sustainable. Like, I personally, I don't know what you are. Like, I don't know how who you really are, because so far I've not really seen anything from Tolani Badge apart from this swearing and attacking left and right. So also then came up with the idea to sit everyone in a table and kind of just voice out what the issue is, and how to move forward in the house. And I think, like, that was actually commendable, like what Ozu did, and bring everybody together. Let's talk now. This is the problem. Like, we can recognize that there's an issue. Okay, let's talk about it. And I was surprised that even then Tolani did not really voice out much. She just said, "Oh yeah, I've already said what I wanted to say before, so I'm not going to say." I mean, now there's the opportunity to voice out. Like, really, what's peppering you? What's doing you? Like, say it out loud. I mean, even Praise did voice out, what his issue is, and something I didn't like about Praise is that he was literally asking for validation during the argument or after the argument, and saying that basically the housemates should have basically picked a side, or at least step up while he was shouting at Lucy and Katrina, and telling them that he doesn't like the whole food problem. No, really, they don't. No one needs to come and support you. No one needs to come and validate your point. No one needs to do that, because we are all individuals, and you've only been there in the house for maybe 7 days now. So it doesn't really make sense for you to think that because you're my friend, or because I vibe with you or I chill with you, my enemies now should become your enemies, or because there's this sort of issues and now I'm shouting and that means the whole house need to come and gang up against that person. That's a very silly mentality, and quite narcissistic as well, because that's what narcissistic people do. They gang up, they turn the whole group against you, isolate you. So that's not going to happen. I'm glad that people in the house recognize that and they didn't do that. Like, it's just the same thing they're doing to Kaisha. Isolating her, making her feel like what she says is not valuable, or underestimating her. And I think even actually also Tochi said that they're underestimating people in the house. Yes, not everybody can be as vocal as, the likes of Neo or Kid. Not everybody can be as vocal as that, but that does not mean that they does not deserve the respect. That does not mean that you'll not create favorism. Like, you can click with certain people more than others. You can be more friendly with different set of people, but that doesn't mean that the people you don't talk to as much, you're not going to respect them, or you're not going to give them. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, so also mentioned that Kaisha is the most misunderstood person, and that people should just take time to get to understand someone. And someone that said something really impressive, that was really impressed with, was Dora. She said even to her, Kaisha, sometimes a mannerism is completely wrong, absolutely wrong. But once you understand the way someone is, it doesn't take long to understand, okay, this person, this is how she talks. Maybe she does not know that is wrong. You tell them, you speak to them, you try to get to their level and try to have a conversation without shouting, because you're going to look even more dumb than them as well. And that shows a lot of maturity on Dora, because she could have been shouting and had the same type of argument with Kaisha, just like the way Tolani did. But instead, she decided to just calm down and just voice her opinion, try to correct Kaisha, rather than swearing at her and creating commotion. I mean, you might think that this will get you views, or people will notice you by force like that. Yes, people will notice you, but for the wrong reason, for the bad reasons as well. And when you come out, seeing yourself doing that, I don't think you will even be proud of yourself, Because good or bad, Kaisha is bringing her personality out. We might like it, we might not like it, but at least we can tell that she's even rude sometimes. But as Sin said, she goes back and apologizes. I think if Kaisha should go back and look at herself, like, okay, I could have done better, but at least I did not disrespect anyone on national TV or swearing anyhow, because you don't know who will come and look at this. Your kids might even look at it. I mean, you need to just set yourself a good example, to be honest. So we also have Lucy as the new head of house. And because of the whole wahala that she's created for herself, the whole arguing with the angry at the world, basically, she's a bit adamant to go and speak to people, just the way Nenge was doing, group everyone together, arranged for the task, plan. I've noticed that is not being done, and they've got an important task to complete by Thursday, so we'll see how that will go. But yeah, that's just literally what happened today, and that's it. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and see you soon. Bye.